All right, everybody. We are live. Hello, everybody. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And we got our live comic book auction. Hopefully, you guys are ready to do some bids. I got some key comics for all of you. I'm going to go over a few things. If you have not checked the description of this video, all the information you need will be there, including my email addresses, forms of payment, and all that other stuff. But I'll go over stuff before we start. We're going to have non-graded and graded comics. We're going to start with the non-graded. Every one of them is a key issue. They will get better and better as they go. So if you want to place a bid, you just have to be in the live chat. And let me just go over a few things while we're waiting for people to come on in. So welcome, everyone. And hopefully we have a good time tonight. So I'm going to put on the video capture really quick. Email address to contact me. Actually, let's do this first. Let's go to this. Give me a second. Okay, so here are forms of payment. I accept Cash App, which is, make sure you use the $ first, but $ bar none 11970. I added something new, Venmo, which is at We Love Comics. A couple of people asked, requested that I take that form of payment, so I now accept Venmo. PayPal, of course, which is my email address, which is peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. If you live in the Florida area on the West Coast, like Central West Coast, and you want to meet me to pay cash, you will get 10% off of your order. Or if you want to do money order, you can contact me and I'll give you a way to be able to do that. So those are the ways if you want to write them down. But again, that's going to be in the description. So let me go back to the video camera really quick because you'll see on the screen. I also accept Bitcoin. So if you want to use Bitcoin for payment, the address is there. All right, so shipping cost. This is for the Continental 48 United States. Raw comic, up to 10 of them, $9.99. With that many, it's going to cost way more than that, but I'll eat the rest of the cost. Graded comics are up to 3 of them, $19.99. This makes it easier so you don't have to keep paying back and forth and worrying about what the shipping cost is. The only way it will go up is if you go higher than the number, or if you buy a raw comic and then later buy a graded comic, the shipping cost will upgrade to the graded fee that you see there. So you just have to pay the difference. Any additional comics, you could see right here what the price would be for each one. So if you're ordering that many. To Canada, Hawaii, and Alaska, here are all the different prices. International is going to depend on the size, weight, and location, so you can contact me. And again, the email address is peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. I'll try and do my best, but remember, shipping costs these days are going to be pretty expensive. But I'll throw in a comic or two to make it worth your while. Speaking of which, if you pay by Venmo or Cash App or the Friends and Family, I will throw in a free comic as a thank you for that. Make sure you are on the live chat instead of top chat. So if you look, I'll show you right here. It says top chat. You're not going to see it here, but you have the option right here. Make sure this is on live chat if you're going to bid, because if you're on top chat, there's going to be a delay, and we want to make sure that your bid is heard. Now, speaking of delays, because of the issues we had last time of people spamming like hundreds of comments to keep other people from being able to place bids, I have a delay. Once you make a comment, there will be a delay. So if there's any concerns like last time, we can get to it quicker this time, so we won't be thrown off guard. So if you leave a comment, it's going to take about 20 seconds approximately before you can actually comment again. So if you are placing bids, make sure you place whatever number that starts with for the bidding, and then you place the name of the comic. So if it's Amazing Fantasy 15 and you want to start the bidding at 100, you write $100 and then like AF 15. You can abbreviate. Let me show you another thing right here. Bidding will start at $2 increments from basically from $1 to $99. The bidding will be $2 increments. When it reaches after 100 to 499, it'll be $5 bid increments. When it gets to 501, well, 500 to 999, it'll be $10 increments, and $25 increments after the bidding reaches 1,000. After that, it won't go higher than that, but you can bid as much as you want. All right, this is very important. If you have not purchased from me before, if you are a new bidder, you must pay for your auction before you can bid on another, because we want to make sure we limit the amount of people trying to just make phony bids. So if you have a auction that you've won and you have not purchased from me before, you must pay for your auction before you can bid on another comic. So, like I said, we want to limit the people from doing that. If you've ordered from me before, that rule will not apply, but you can do it because it does make things easier. Again, with the shipping, you only have to pay additional shipping if you go past the amount that I specified, or if you go from an ungraded comic into a graded one, just pay the difference. All right, all payments must be paid within 24 hours. So I will give leeway to people if they need it. And I will do the payment plans again, because some of these are going to be expensive. There's going to be some mega key issues at the end of this auction. Some I've already mentioned and some I haven't. I will do up to 4 one-month payments, but you do have to, today or within the first 24 hours, you do have to make the first payment. So if you cannot make the first payment, please do not bid. If you bid and it reaches an amount that you cannot or just don't want to go past, if you could write the word fold, we'd appreciate it, because the faster we go, the shorter amount of time it will be. Take down my email address. Again, it's in the description. If it's peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. If for some reason I cannot see your bid, because I did have one of my moderators who I put my trust in was blocking people, so I was not able to see what they type. If it ends up that is the case where I'm reading off the bids and your bid is not spoken for, email me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. You could place your bid there, and the one moderator that I am trusting at the moment for this auction will post a message for you and bid for you. So we'll make sure. Also, if you're watching this later on, or you want to check if somebody made a payment and honored their bid, contact me and let me know if some of the comics were not honored and are still available, or something that did not sell that you might be interested in. Contact me that way. So that's all of the technicality stuff out of the way. So we're going to start showing the books. Now, newer books, let me just put this again. And, oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to show this really quick if you want to see all the shipping costs that I already talked about. But like I said, it's all in the description, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, so with that out of the way, let me put on the video camera. And hopefully you guys will see something that you like. If not, hey, I appreciate you're here. 12 people have already hit the like button, so thank you for that. And happy bidding to everybody. Let's have a fun experience for this. And the first one is a buy it now. I have 10 of these, so it will be $99 plus shipping. Domestic will be $14.99, and Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii will be $21.99. Again, internationally, it will be depending on where you are. But these are buy it nows. It's $99 plus shipping. Now, these are lower grade. I have 10 copies of these. So if you're interested in these, you can email me, and the first 10 will be able to get this. You'll see there's pieces missing on the bottom. They have some water damage, which if you get them pressed and dry cleaned, it's going to fix anything like that. But, I mean, these are going to be really hot books. And if you look on eBay, and I encourage people to check on eBay what books are selling for, these are going to range between a 2.5 and a 3.5. I tend to try and undergrade where I can to make it, I would rather be wrong and it's higher than be wrong and it's lower. So these are going to be around the 2.5 to 3.0 range. The majority of them are going to have the damage on the bottom, but it can vary. But they're all going to look like this. There's not going to be anywhere the cover's ripped in half or anything like that. Most of the damage is going to be like you see here. So The first 10 people that email me and want these, this is Eternals #1, of course, which is the first appearance of the Eternals. Again, they will range between 2.5 and 3.5. It's $99 plus shipping, $14.99 if you live in the 48 continental U.S. states, and $21.99 if you live in Canada, Alaska, or Hawaii. So if you're interested in those, you can email me on those. I have 10 of those available. All right, so let's get into the auctions. Now, the ungraded ones, I'm going to do my best with the grades. Keep in mind, I am not a professional grader, so if it's off a little bit, don't murder me on this. If you are unsure, like, for example, if I say 9.4 to 9.8 and it comes back a 9.2, keep in mind, again, I'm not a professional, so I'm giving my best estimation of a grade. I cannot guarantee any grades. So if you're unsure, like, I'm not going to say something's a 9.8 and it's a 2.0. But I'm going to do my best to give it an accurate grade. So the first one we're going to start out with, this is about a 9.4 to a 9.6, possibly a 9.8, because there is a little bit of a rubbing, a black rubbing there. It's very minor to the point where you're not even going to really see it, but a dry cleaning would probably get that off. So I just want to make sure I say 9.4 to 9.6 just in case. But this is Jupiter Circle #1. This is based on the TV show. Again, I mean, for a book that is all white, this is in really good condition. I'm going to start the bidding on this one at $39 plus shipping. So if you're interested in this comic, make sure, again, you're in live chat so you'll be able to see this. And if you want to place a bid, you put 39 or whatever amount you want past that. I'll leave it up to you. Sometimes people want to nail the, hammer that nail right in. And just put JC so I know exactly. Now, we'll give this like a minute. I'm starting with a smaller book to give people time to kind of gravitate towards here. And again, make sure you look in the description. If you did not hear all the information I talked about, it's all there. So the starting bid is $39 plus shipping. This is Jupiter Circle, issue #1. And this is in a high-grade book. And again, if there are no bids, I'm perfectly fine with that. This one I wasn't sure about. I figured I'd put it out there at a lower price. If you're seeing this later on and nobody placed a bid, if you want it and you're interested, you can contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. If you're watching this and it's no longer live, if you see a bid, that means it's most likely sold. So you can scroll past it, but you can always contact me if any of the books were bid on, but they didn't pay for it. So we'll give it another 10 seconds. If nobody places a bid on this, we'll go right to the next book. But again, this is like 9.4 to 9.6, potential 9.8. It would need a little dry clean because right by the staple there's a little bit of a rubbing, but that could be, if you send it to the right person, that could be removed, but I cannot guarantee it. So we'll give another 10 seconds on this one, and if nobody places a bid, we'll go for the next one. All right. So going once, going twice, and no sale. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. And we're going to continue to get better as we go. This book is definitely one I had for a while. Didn't realize what printing it was until I checked in it. And that's the funny part sometimes with older books when it comes to the printings. You can have a rarer version and not even know it because the covers tend to look the same. Nowadays, they'll change the color of them. For example, like Edge of Spider-Verse 2, the bottom area is white, and then the second one was blue, and then they change color. These tend to be almost exact. So, like especially books like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's impossible to know what printing it is just by the cover. But this bidding is going to start at $195. I'm grading it about a 9.0, but I believe it to be higher than that. But again, I want to undergrade. This is Thundercats #1, but this is the rarer third printing. So this is a very desirable book because not many people have the third print. I'm saying it's about a 9.0. I don't see any major problems with it. I'm going to take it out so you can see the back. This book is nice and flat. I do not see any color creases. There is a crease right here, but it does not break color. So a pressing will get that out. So it still has its gloss. So this book most likely will come back more than a 9.0. It has a little bit of a denting here, but again, that can be pressed out, but you can see nothing major, no rips. Alvin, if you have a sound, maybe you might want to refresh. That's probably something on your end because you're the first person to say anything. Harvey, because of the last time, I had to take away everybody's moderation. So please don't take it personally. Just because whoever did it, I didn't know, so I just had to delete everybody. So I will restore people once I see we're back on track again. So I apologize, but we'll get that back on track again. Don't take it personally. Unfortunately, the people that did it, I have no idea which one. So I just thought it was easier. All right, so this is 195 Thundercats #1. This is the rarer third print. We'll give it another 10 seconds, and we will move on if there are no bids. And the good thing is, like I always say all the time when it comes to comics, if they don't sell, they're just going to get better and increase in value. So I'll be more than happy to hold on to these because, as you could see, back in the days, I paid a grand total of $3 for this book. So it's definitely, and for years it wasn't even close to being worth that. But now it is, and that's the most important part. So Daniel was nice enough to just do a super chat, so thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And yes, there will be people that were once moderators. I will take care of that. I just had to try and keep a problem from occurring. All right, so going once, going twice. All right, so no sale on that one. That's okay. Next one. This is another book, I would say, between a 9.4 and a 9.8. When it comes to a newer book, I will not guarantee a 9.8, but I would not be shocked if this one does not become a 9.8. This is Bitterroot #1. Now, of course, we know this has been optioned for a movie. This is cover A. We're starting the bidding at only $95. And like I said, I always encourage people to look up on eBay what some of these books are selling for, and you will see that I am selling these books for cheaper than what you'll get them on eBay for. But I always encourage people to do their research. So Bitterroot #1, the bidding starts at $95. So if you're interested in placing a bid, just put 95 and then bitter or BR. So this way we know what you're bidding on. And again, this is cover A. And I'll try and do some close-up shots. You could see there is not a tick to be found. One of the things I always recommend is if you get a book graded, I recommend all the time pay the extra amount to get it pressed or dry cleaned, because a difference between a 9.8 and 9.6 can be hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars these days. So for the amount that you'll pay, depending on who you get it graded with and press it, it'll cost you anywhere from maybe $20 to $40. If your book goes up $500 and you spent $40 to get it pressed, it was definitely worth it. So this is another book that will be optioned. Obviously, this book has so much more potential because, of course, nothing's guaranteed, even with an option, until it starts being made. But if they go through with this, you know what's going to happen once a trailer comes out. This book's going to get even more expensive. So this is the time to get this if you have not gotten it already. So Bitterroot #1, cover A, $95 starting bid. We'll give it another 10 seconds. If not, we shall move on. And again, if for some reason you have placed a bid and I cannot see it because a former moderator blocked you and I'm unable to see the bids, just message me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com and you can place your bid there, and we'll make sure the message gets through. All right, so going once, going twice. No sale, that's okay. That book, like I said, once they get the trailers, that book will continue to go up in price, so that's fine with me. Graded copies sell for $250 to $500 right now on eBay, so Comics and Beyond was checking, and that's why I tell people to verify, but at this point, that has been, that's closed, and I might not sell that one for a while. I'll just wait for the trailer. So I thought I'd give people opportunities. But Comics and Beyond, good job checking it, because a 9.8 selling for a lot more than what I'm selling it for. Of course, like I said, I cannot guarantee that. All right, next up, bidding on this is going to start at only $99. This is Eternals number 3. This, of course, is the first appearance of Cersei. I'm saying it's about an 8.0 to a 9.0. Again, I would highly recommend getting these books pressed and dry cleaned. But I will take this out so you can see. So this one starts at only $99. There are a couple of dents in the back, but none of them break color. There's like 2 or 3 on the top. It'll probably be very hard to see them. But you can see how clean the back of this book is. Perfectly centered. There's a little bit of rounding in the corner on the top. There's a little color break you can see right at the very tip, but that's exactly why I'm saying it's about an 8.0 to a 9.0. So now's the time to get these, because Eternals is not going to be a one-and-done movie unless it's absolutely horrible. And so far, Marvel has not made horrible movies. So you're going to be seeing this group of characters, being really significant in the MCU, which means these books are going to continue to go up higher. Daniel says, sorry your Yankees got swept by the Sox. Honestly, at this point, I could care less about sports anymore. Once they started going woke, I could care less, to be honest, at this point. All right, so this is another key issue that I'll be very glad to hold on to if nobody bids on it. But again, it's starting at $99 plus shipping. And again, I'm saying it's about an 8.0 to a 9.0 first appearance of Cersei. At the time I was selling this at the yard sale, when I had my flea market store, I was selling this for $65, but no one wanted it. And these books just keep going up. All right, we're going to give it another 5 seconds. If nobody bids, we will move on to the next book. And hopefully we'll find something that people are interested in, because I know near the end there definitely will be books people want. All right, so going once, going twice, no sale. All right, so you guys do know this is an auction, right? All right, let's get to the next one. This book, I'm saying it's about a 6.0 to a 7.0. There are a couple of color break increases along the spine. Nothing major, but still a great book to own in your collection. The bidding will start at $175. This is absolutely a hot book. This is Transformers number 1. This is the first print. I always found this funny because if you're a person that watched the TV show MASH, for me that looks like Alan Alda. So once you see that, you know who Alan Alda is. You cannot unsee that. So I'll take it out so you can see it. But like I said, there's minor color ticks. There are a couple of little folds that do not break color. Again, see, as you can see, you can't see them. So a pressing will fix that. But as you can see, like I said, I try and undergrade these. Cherry P says he thinks people are saving money for later. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, if these don't sell, these are just going to continue to go up in value. So I have no problem with that. I'll be happy if they go to somebody that loves them, but if not, I'll continue to keep them. It does have... That's the reason why I gave it the grade it does. It has some wrinkling, so you could see that. But a pressing can fix that. Supermar says, I thought this was a review. It can be if it ends up. But that, you can see it can get pressed out. And you can see on the bottom, there is a little bit of a tear. But not major. It's really just the tip. So about a 6.0, like I said, to about a 7.0. A lot of the defects can be pressed out, but there are some color breaks along the spine, multiple color breaks, but they're all tiny. This is definitely, look how much this is selling for on eBay. Desirable book. So we'll give it another second. I do not have a G.I. Joe number 1 this time, but who knows in the future. mean, it depends. I mean, if I put up like 30 bucks now and no one bids, then it might be a while before I do another auction, but we'll see. All right, so going once, going twice. I will put that one aside. No sale. All right. Next one. This is a lower grade, but this is one of those, like I always say, low grade is better than no grade, and this is one many people do not have the opportunity to own. I'm going to grade this about a 3.5 to 4.5. It does have a lot of color breaks. It's got some dirt. It's got a lot of wrinkling, which could be fixed with a pressing and dry cleaning. But this bidding is starting at only $99. This is Eternals number 2, but this is the 30-cent variant. Now, this is the first appearance of the Celestials, which are going to end up being a very big deal in the MCU. So this is a very key issue. Now, like I said, it does have a lot of color break increases. It does have, you know, that little indent, because I am not the original owner of this, so whoever had this overstacked it, and it's got that little curvature here, but a pressing can fix that. It's got a couple of color break increases, but like I said, I'm saying it's about a 3.5 to 4.5. But like I said, this is the rarer 30-cent variant. So this book, like I said, I'll be more than happy to. All right, so the bidding starts at $99, and we got, okay, so we got our first bidder. So this one is going for bidding. So if you're interested in this book, the bidding starts at $105. So since we have a bid past $100, it's $5 intervals. So it would be $110 and up. And Felix says, happy birthday, Harvey. Oh, so Harvey's birthday's today, so happy birthday. So if we're going to give it a little bit once we have a bidder. Go look up on eBay what these are going for. Again, yes, this isn't a 9.8, but you're definitely not getting a 9.8 of this for $105, I can tell you that. So only issues 1 and 2 have the 30-cent variants. That was when Marvel was testing certain audiences and certain markets to see if people would accept the 30 cents, the increase, which of course they ultimately did. But this was not in all markets. So this is a harder comic to get. And with the movies, this book is going to continue to go up. Celestials are going to be a big deal in the MCU going forward, at least for Phase 4. Whether it goes past that, we'll have to see. But we have 105 as our first bid. So this is the price variant, 30 cents. Like I said, this book has been loved. It's been read. It's got some wrinkles. It's got a bunch of color break increases up and down the spine. The staples are intact. There are a couple of color break increases. There's some wrinkles that do not break color. So again, make sure you're in live chat, not in top chat if you're looking to bid. But if no one else bids, Daniel is going to get a steal for this comic. Because even at low grade, this book is going to continue to go up. So we'll give it another 30 seconds. And since Daniel, you've already ordered from me before, you don't have to pay right away to make another bid, but you can if you want to. All the information of the shipping and everything is going to be in the description, so if you need that, you can check it. All right, so last chance if you want to bid on this. The next bid would have to be 110 or higher. And this, again, is Eternals number 2. This is the 30-cent variant. I'm saying it's about a 3.5 to 4.5. Remember, I am not a professional grader, so I may be off a little bit. So Comics and Beyond says, cheapest I found for an ungraded 30-cent variant is $350 for graded copies, much higher. Yeah, and I'm glad people are checking. That's one of the reasons why. You're going to get them cheaper here than anywhere else. All you have to do is just verify. You'll see that I will list stuff, even the graded books, I am going to list for cheaper than what you can get on eBay. So I encourage people, if you think something's expensive, go look at what people are selling them for. All right, so we have another bid. So Captain Crunch came in at 110. So we have 2 bidders now, which means we will go until either somebody else joins in or one folds. So again, since we're past the $100 mark, it's increments of $5. But of course, you could bid as high as you want if you want to try and hammer that nail in and try and think you're going to prevent somebody from going higher. So Captain Crunch is at 110, so Daniel can either go to 115 or up, or he can fold, or somebody else can join in. And like I say, make sure, and this is why I say in all my videos, make sure you do your research. So this way you're prepared when you see a book. You know, there's lots of times you look at a book and you say, oh, that's so expensive, and then you see what it's selling for. And then you'll realize, all right, it's not as expensive as I thought. Because these books, once the trailers start coming out, the desirability goes up. All right, so we have Daniel at 120. Captain Crunch at 125. And again, just make sure you know that there is a delay on any comment. So this way we can avoid the spamming from last time. So if you're trying to hit a bid and it doesn't go right away, that means there's about a 20-second delay. So your bid will go through. And again, if I do not see your bid, just email me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com and you can place your bid there. So this way we won't have to worry about in case somebody was blocked and I was unable to know about it at this point, and maybe you didn't know because I wasn't expecting any of my moderators to do that. But right now we have Captain Crunch at 125. Again, make sure you are in the live chat. So we'll leave it up to Daniel. He can go to 130, or he can fold, or somebody else can join in. Go on eBay, see what these are going for. And again, this is not the regular version. This is the 30-cent variant. So this book is going to continue to go higher and higher, especially if the movies do well. And if you're a Marvel fan, or even if you're not, I mean, these movies are going to be decent at worst. So we're waiting for Daniel to decide if he wants to go up, because like I said, there is that delay, so I want to make sure he has time. But if you want to discontinue bidding, if you think you've reached the amount, just hit fold, because we're waiting for Daniel, or again, somebody else can join in. And again, I'm saying it's roughly between a 3.5 and 4.5. It has a bunch of color breaks. It's got some wrinkles, but there are some folds and stuff that do not break color. So there are some pressable defects. That's why I'm giving it that range, because I'm basing it on what it would be after a pressing, in my opinion. So Daniel, if you can let me know if you want to go to a higher bid or if you'd like to fold, just let me know. Right now, Captain Crunch is in the lead at 125. And every book that I have shown or will show, make sure you go on eBay and see what they're selling for, so you can see, even if you think I'm selling it at a high price, what they're selling for. Trans Paper Dad, and I finally got the name. Trade Paper Dad. It's always trans. There's something wrong with me when it comes to that. There's probably at least another 15 more books on the way. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for books, and these are going to get better as we go. So we're going to give Daniel another 30 seconds. If he does not let us know, we're going to assume he has decided to end, or maybe his wife is yelling at him for bidding, or maybe his internet went out. So I don't want to make everybody wait an hour on a book. Okay, so Daniel just placed a bid at 130, because there's only a 20-second delay, so thank you. So Captain Crunch, again, you can go higher, or anybody else wants to join in. The bidding is at $5 intervals. Okay, so Daniel says he's tapping out at 130. So Captain Crunch, if you go to 135, unless somebody else bids, that would be yours, if the price is right. So this is definitely a book to hold on to for a little while. Okay, so Captain Crunch has folded. So we're going to give it another 30 seconds in case anybody else has taken the time to check out what these 30-cent variants are worth on eBay. So right now the bidding is at 130. And again, this is the first appearance of the Celestials. So this is definitely a very important book to have. And like I say in all of my videos, and you see it all the time, that's why I own this, even low grade is better than no grade. And if you buy it before, the movies come out, if they do incredibly well and they continue to go on, these books are just going to get hotter and hotter. All right, so this is your last chance if you want to place a bid. Again, make sure you are in the live chat if you want to place a bid. So going once, going twice. All right, congratulations, Daniel. We have our first winner. So let me put on really quick the information for payments if you need it. Obviously, you know my email address because I got one of your emails earlier. So it's $130 plus shipping. And I'm going to write down your name too. So congratulations. That is a great book. And at that price, you're going to be very happy with that. So congratulations. Anybody else could write this down. But again, it is also in the description of this video. So if you don't have time to write that down, just look in the description. It'll give you the details of shipping and everything. All right. So we have broken the proverbial auction cherry. So congratulations, Daniel, on that book. Let's go on to the next book. Chris, really appreciate this is closed caption live. Unusual. Harvey, I try and do my best for people because, I want it to be inclusive for everybody. So I appreciate you taking the time to visit my channel. Harvey does have a hearing disability, so he needs the closed caption. So it is my honor to do that for you. All right, this is a key, but I would say a minor key. But this book absolutely is going to continue to rise and will get higher and higher. So you'll notice on my auctions, I sell books that are going to continue to go up. I watch a lot of different auctions all over YouTube, not just comic auctions. But a lot of the things I see is people selling books, one, that are filler books, like ones that people just want to get rid of, or they sell books that are already at their peak and they're going to do nothing but go down. These books are going to go up. Oh, and also I want to make sure, I forgot to mention this, I am also doing mystery bags. There are going to be 5 comics in the mystery bags. One of the bags will have a Darth Vader #3 first print, which is the first appearance of Alpha. If you're interested in one of the mystery bags, it's a buy it now for $99 plus shipping. The shipping is $14.99 domestically for the Continental 48 United States and $21.99 for Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii. Internationally, please let me know and we'll go from there. So if you're interested in one of my mystery bags, it's $99. It'll be 5 random comics. None of them will be garbage. There won't be anything that's ripped to shreds. There won't be anything that's a dollar bin comic. But like I said, one of them will have a Darth Vader 3 first print. 9.8 of that book is going for, I think, about between $500 and $700. So because I bought them cheap so long ago and I have several copies, I can afford to give one away. So if you're interested in one of the mystery bags, and I'll mention that periodically throughout this, it's $99 plus the shipping that I mentioned. All right, so let's get to the next one. This has the Marvel value stamp. Daniel says, add a mystery bag to my bill, Chris. Once everything's said and done, just email me, because I think I've set up like 30 or 40 of the mystery bags. So if you want 1 or 2 or whatever, let me know. Here we go. So, if you cannot afford Hulk 180 or 181, this is the next best, because if you notice, people, this is the trifecta. This is Hulk number 182. I will show the Marvel value stamp. We are going to start the bidding on this one at only $199. I'm saying, conservatively, that it's about a 6.0. About a 6.0 to a 6.5. Now, I'm going to show the back. It has some wrinkling, but does not break color. So you can see on the back how white it is. It does have a crease going down the spine. There are some wrinkles at the top, but again, they are pressable. See, you can see it right there. That's pressable. There is color breaking crease along here, and there's a little stain right here that's hard to see. Looks like somebody made a drop of coffee fall on it. But that's why I'm grading it about a 6.0 to a 6.5. Again, staples are intact, but I'll show the Marvel stamp. This has white pages. So as you can see right here, it does have the Marvel value stamp. This is the second cameo appearance of Wolverine. So the bidding on this is starting at only $199. This book, once Wolverine, I mean, they have nobody even picked as the actor yet. At least they haven't at least mentioned it. Then you're talking teaser trailers. Then you're talking trailers. Then you're talking actual movies. Wolverine is going to be a big part going on. So this book is, now is the time, if you haven't gotten this book, now is the time to get it. The back ripple, let me see. He says, Daniel says, how deep does that back cover ripple go? That's a good question. It's very faint on the first page. Then after that, it kind of just fades off. So it's really, 99% of it is on the back alone. The first page has a little bit of an image of it, but again, that could easily be pressed out. So it's not going throughout the book. So there is that little stain. There are some breaks in color. I mean, breaks in color along the edge, but nothing major, as you can see. It's like at the very tip. So $199 for this book is a steal. Again, go on eBay and see what a 6.0 to a 6.5 of this book is going for. And one of the things I tell people when it comes to investing, never base an investment on what the value is now. Base it on where the value is going. And I'll just put it to you this way. When Wolverine comes into the MCU, it's not if, because they would be absolutely insane if they do not include Wolverine. We already know what's going to happen. It's 100% guaranteed unless a meteor hits the world and we all die. So if that happens, then it won't matter. But let's put it to you this way. When Wolverine ends up in the MCU, do you think this minor key, and again, I'm saying minor key, but if you think this minor key, do you think it's going to A, stay the same in price, B, go down in price, or C, go up in price? Base your decision on that. So this book is a book that will continue to go up. And like I've said for years with books like Ultimate Fallout 4, when you could buy it for $12, nobody wanted it. But now when you have to buy it for $1,000, you'll have people lined up to get it, which to me makes no sense. So now is the time to get this book if you haven't. And again, I'm not going to lie. 181 is the key book, then 180, then Giant Size X-Men #1, or you could say Giant Size X-Men #1 before Hulk 180, then the Wolverine #1 miniseries, and then this book. So this is a key book to get. Again, it's got some minor defects, but that's why I tried to grade it appropriately. I'm starting the bidding at only $199, and again, it has the Marvel value stamp, and this is a book, if no one bids on it, I will be very happy to keep this, because it will continue to go up, and Comics and Beyond is doing his homework. Comics and Beyond said $425 for a CGC 6.5. Captain Crunch just did a super chat. Thank you. He says, thanks for all you do to the comic book community, Chris. Your channel is tops on my alert list. And thank you. It does mean a lot, and I do appreciate that. It's been an interesting ride on YouTube, but like I always say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And sometimes you have to have situations happen so you can learn from them and become a stronger, better person. So thank you for that. That's inspiring. And it's people like you that are the reason why I continue to do this and not give up. All right, so we do have our first bidder. Optic Blast has started the bidding at $199. If no one else bids, this is going to be a steal of an opportunity for this book. Did the video go out? No. Oh, okay, because on my end it did. Okay, so we have a bidder at $199 again, and Comics and Beyond is doing all the work for everybody. He's looked, and that's as of now. So a CGC 6.5. Now, obviously, that's a graded book by CGC. This is an ungraded book, so this will go for less than that. But that's what the prices are going for now. What do you think it's going to be once they have Wolverine in the MCU? if you can afford a Hulk 181, then absolutely you'd want to get that. But you notice people sell the 180, 181, and 182 as the trifecta. So the fact that this has the Marvel value stamp makes this a very desirable book. And trust me when I say this book is going to only get more expensive. This will probably be once Wolverine is actually in his first movie. Because remember, they're not going to start him out in his own movie. He's going to appear in some movie. Once he has his own solo movie, at that point, in my opinion, this is a $1,500 to $2,000 book. And at that point, a 181 0.5 will probably be about $8,000 to $10,000. So you ain't seen nothing yet. So we're going to give it another 30 seconds. But again, when I tell people to invest, you have to invest properly. You have to base it on where is my investment going to go in the next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. If you're buying something when it's already at its peak, just because everybody else wants it, that's the wrong time to get it. This is the time to get these books if you have not gotten it already. So $199 is going to be a steal for this book. So we're giving another 10 seconds. Again, make sure you are in the live chat. Again, this is Hulk number 182. This is the second cameo appearance of Wolverine. It does have the Marvel stamp, and I'm saying it's about a 6.0 to 6.5. Again, I am not a professional grader, but as you could see, the cover is intact. There's some wrinkles, there's some minor color breaks and everything. There's some things that do not break color that can be pressed out. So this is the last chance. Going once, going twice. And Optic Blast, you got a steal at $199. So congratulations on that one. That's a great deal on that. So let me write the information. Since Optic Blast, since you have not ordered from me before, I do not believe so. You would have to pay for this before you can make another bid. But you started out with a great book. So that's Hulk 182. All the information about the shipping and everything is in the description. Hulk 182. Congratulations on getting that for $199 plus the shipping. And that goes to Optic Blast. And again, if you are watching this and it's not live, obviously if you're watching it now it's live, but if you watch it later and it's not live, if you see a book you're interested in, if somebody placed a bid, you could still contact me at peacefulfeelingsinYahoo.com and say, did the person honor their bid? Because I've had it once or twice where people made a bid and they didn't honor it, so it will still be available. And again, if some books don't sell, I'll be more than happy to keep them. But that's a great job. So Optic Blast, if you want to place another bid, you have to pay for this one first. So there's all the different ways that you can make the payment. And again, it's also in the description. All right, so again, like I said, these books are going to continue to get better and better. All right, so the bidding on this one is going to start at $325. This book is going to be unpressed. I'm going to say it's about an 8.0 to an 8.5. Pressed, probably between a 9.0 and a 9.2. So we got one of the bigger boys. Obviously, this isn't, some of the biggest books, but we have Amazing Spider-Man, number 316, first cover appearance of Venom. This is a hot book, Todd McFarlane art. Obviously, with the Venom movie getting ready to come out. You can do friends and family. If you do, just write down the amount and then just email me the address that you want it mailed to. If you send it friends and family, you do get a free comic book for your purchase. If you want to send it the regular way with PayPal, you can do that. I'll leave it up to you. But if you do friends and family, just send the payment and then email me the information. And again, make sure you include the shipping. And I will include a free comic. Okay, so it does have a crease, a dent right there, but it does not break color. So it'll probably be hard to see, but it's right near the M. It's a very small amount, but it does not break color. There is a spine tick that breaks color. There's 1, 2, 3. It does have an indent, but that does not break color. Other than that, That is the only things I see wrong with it. It has all, as you could see, and I don't put them in Mylars to mislead people, because you haven't noticed Mylars make every book look brand new, but this is out of the bag. It's got, even on the back, it still has its gloss. See, in the reflection? So this book, white pages, doesn't look like it's ever been read. So the bidding on this, and again, go look at what these prices are going for, and this is another book that will continue to go up. Because just imagine if the Venom 2 does so well that Venom ends up in the MCU. What do you think is going to happen to this book? Now, it's not the first appearance of Venom, but it's his first cover appearance. It's an iconic cover. The bidding on this is starting at $325. So again, this is another book. If somebody doesn't bid on it, I'll be more than happy to keep it because this book will continue to go up in price. So this, like I said, it's about an 8.0 to an 8.5 unpressed, and about a 9.0 to 9.2 if you get it pressed. Now, again, I'm not a professional grader, so I cannot guarantee that. But as you can see, this is a clean book that has complete full gloss. That's why I like taking it out so you can see it. The edges are nice and sharp. Go look on eBay what these are selling for. And again, don't base it on what the prices are now. Base it on where they're going. Because the Venom movie hasn't come out yet. And again, they have been hinting at Venom. Now, of course, it would have to depend on if Sony and Marvel, well, of course, Sony and Disney, you know, can do a contract deal. But they would be crazy to not eventually allow Venom into the MCU. And just imagine what will happen to this book if it does. So again, if no one bids on it, I'll be more than happy to keep this book. So, last chance. Give people an opportunity to see what the value of this book is selling for now, and really just knowing where it's going. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you did make the payment, so thank you. So you can place a bid at this point if you want Optic Blast, so thank you for that. Again, I'm saying roughly unpressed 8.0 to 8.5, pressed 9.0 to 9.2. I always ship my books well protected. You will never see these in a manila envelope. They will arrive quickly because I will send them all priority mail. And if the shipping cost is higher than what I said it's going to be, I pay the difference. But these have several people have ordered from me, and as you can see in the comment section, those who have ordered from me have been very happy. All right, so this is the last chance, and again, I'll be very happy to hold on to this book. $325 minimum bid for Amazing Spider-Man 316. Going once. Going twice. No sale. I'm actually shocked about that, but secretly I'm actually happy about that. Because he's going to eventually end up in the MCU. Alright, let's get to the next one. They're starting to get better and better, and after this one, they're really going to start jumping up a notch. So these are the books you're going to want. Now, this one is a second print, so I want to make sure I know about that. You know about that right off the bat. The bidding on this one is going to start out at $795. Look this up. If you think that's expensive, look at what they're selling for. I am saying, and I'm going to grade this lower than what I think it's going to be, because like I said, I'd rather be wrong and it'd be up than wrong than be down. I'm saying it's about a 9.0 to a 9.4. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2. First appearance of April O'Neil, and I think they're pronounced the Mousers. Of course, the second appearance ever of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Always loved this cover. Never could get my hands on a first print #1, but hey, I'm not dead yet. Now, the only problem, if you want to call it a major problem, is there's some color rubbing right at the edge. So it's probably going to grade higher than what I'm saying. But again, I would rather be in the range of the lower end than the higher end if I'm going to be wrong. So go look at what a second print is for this book. And you'll see at $795, this is a, I'm not going to say a steal, but is definitely more affordable than what you'll pay on eBay. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2. This is the second print. I'm saying roughly it's about a 9.0 to a 9.4. The only defect is on the bottom corner. It's a little tiny color rub. Not even a tear. It's just a color rub. But it does break the color a little bit, maybe a 1/16 of an inch at that. The corners, as you can see, are nice and pointy. The edges are completely straight. We are definitely going to have some Silver Age. Next book will be Silver Age. And these are all the ungraded ones. Then we still have the graded comics to go. So if you are a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, second print and high grade at $795 is a great price. Now the shipping on this will be the same as if it was a graded book because it is a larger comic. I can't put it in a regular Gemini. So the shipping on this one will be the price as if it was a graded book. But again, go look up a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 second print in those high 9 grades, and you'll see $795 is definitely a great deal on this one. So again, another book I will be very happy to hold on to because it will continue to go up. Because you know they're going to do another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I just hope they go back to more like the 80s version than the ones they've been doing recently. I just didn't like the look of what they did with the Turtles. But, you know, to each their own. So we'll give it another 10 seconds. If nobody bids on this, we will put this aside and we'll start to get some of the bigger boy comics. They're definitely books you're going to want. Now, like you're seeing with the prices aren't going to be cheap, but they will be cheaper than what you can get on eBay if you haven't already added these to your collection. And remember, I will offer the payment plans. So I can allow payments up to 4 one-month payments. But remember, the first payment has to be paid within the first 24 hours. But this way you can be able to afford a book, and I will not charge interest or anything. Comic will be held for you. It will not be sold to anybody else if you make a deposit. And once you complete that, the book will be sent right away. I've done that with a couple of people. And many of them paid earlier than what they said they would, which I always appreciate and I thank you for. All right, so last chance if you want to bid on this. Make sure you're in live chat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2, second print, high grade, about a 9.0 to 9.4, $795 plus shipping. Going once, going twice. All right, I'm actually a little surprised at that, but that's okay. Again, I'm happy. No sale on that one. All right, so we got our first Silver Age book. Now this one is a lower grade, but it's about a 3.0 to 3.5. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's about a 3.5 to 4.0. I was looking at the wrong one. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to say 3.0 to 3.5. There is tape along the edge, but when it comes to Silver Age, that's not anything that's going to lower the grade, especially in that low grade, and it will not be restored. So this book is starting at only $425. We got Amazing Spider-Man #11, which is the second appearance of Doc Ock. Now, they have already confirmed that Doc Ock is going to be in the next Spider-Man movie. Whether it continues or not, who knows? Because they are going to do the Sinister Six, and he was part of the Sinister Six. Whether he's in it or not, I won't know. But I would be shocked if they didn't include him or a version of him in this. So this is about a 3.0 to 3.5. I don't know why they did it, but there is tape along the edge, all along the edge here. But I don't see any rips. All right, so the bidding has started at $450. It has a color break increase that goes all the way down. It does break color. It has several spine ticks that break color, but again, that's why I'm grading it in the grade that I'm grading. The tape, again, will not be a restoration But you can see, look at the deep purples. And I'll show the back of this book. But if you cannot afford the first appearance of Doc Ock, which is not cheap, second is book is definitely worth getting. So it does have a couple of creases. Many of them do not break color. So right now the bidding, we do have a bidder at $450. And you can see there are no tears, no coupons missing. The pages are cream to off-white. There is some minor color rubbing on a couple of pages. There's some wrinkling, but that could easily be pressed and dry cleaned. Both staples are intact. No coupons missing. There's a advertisement for Avengers #4. So this book is going to shoot up in price. It does, the top staple looks a little bit on the rustier side. But again, in those grades, that's to be expected. So this is a complete book. And Comics and Beyond said, I found a CGC 4.0 starting at $750. So that's starting at that price. I'm starting the price on this, well, it's now at $450. And again, what do you think's going to happen to this comic once the movie comes out? So I have a feeling, but cannot guarantee, that he will be part of the Sinister Six. Now, whether it's the original version of what they're going for, that remains to be seen, but we'll see, because nowadays they can de-age everybody. So, you know, anything's possible. So we got our first bidder, so we're going to give it at least another 30 seconds. Make sure you are in the live chat. Now remember, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 11. This is the second ever appearance of Doc Ock. So this is definitely a comic worth getting. And Comics and Beyond says you give some amazing deals. Thank you. And that's something I want to make sure of. Yes, I'm going to make a little bit of profit on these, but not major amounts. But I'm not a greedy person that's going to sell something for higher than what you can get it on for eBay. Because I want to make sure people are happy. I'm happy, you're happy, everybody's happy. And again, this book is going to continue to go up, because if Doc Ock is in fact going to be in the continuing of Amazing Spider-Man movies with the Sinister Six, this book has not reached its ceiling yet. And Harvey says, don't forget to hit the like button, so thank you for that. 34 people have hit the like button. And remember, there will be some graded books as well. So the comics are going to get to the big boy comics soon. But this is definitely one to get. So, last chance. Daniel's going to get a steal at $450. And again, plus the shipping. So, there is a combination of combining of shipping. And again, I'm saying it's about a 3.0 to 3.5. It does have tape along the edge. I honestly don't know why they did it. I guess maybe they did it as a protection. But it obviously was taped a long time ago because the tape is a little yellow. But there is not one tear where it's taped. So whoever did it, I don't know why they did it. Because they weren't taping any tears or preventing any tears. So, I don't know. Maybe some kid had nothing better to do and maybe heard putting tape on the edge would protect it. But there are no rips or anything along there. But again, tape is not considered restoration. Especially in Golden and Silver Age books. So, last chance to bid. The current bid is $450 for Amazing Spider-Man number 11, second appearance of Doc Ock. Going once, going twice, and the bidding is closed on that. Congratulations, Daniel. You got one heck of a deal on that one. Let me write this down. So congratulations on owning that book. You're going to be very happy in the long run on that. And again, one of the things I say is make sure you're going on eBay and checking these so you can see that I'm selling these, at least the way it's starting, for cheaper than what you're going to get on eBay. Now, obviously, if you already got the books or you got them years ago, obviously you're going to have probably paid less, but you can't base things on what shoulda, woulda, coulda. Base it on what is and what will be. So that book's going to continue to rise. So, Daniel, you got a steal on that one. All right. I have several copies of this. This is another low-grade book, about a 3.0 to a 3.5, starting the bidding at only $295. But this book, I mean, again, if it doesn't sell, I'll be more than happy to keep it. We already know this is the movie's about to come out. So this is Special Marvel Edition, the Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. So Marvel Special Edition 15. First appearance of Shang-Chi. It does have a little bit of a tear. Almost looks like somebody took a bite out of it. It doesn't go all the way. It's like a U shape right here, about the width of my fingernail. That is ripped. But this is the first appearance of Shang-Chi. They have the trailers out already, so this movie has already been made. I guess they're just waiting. I think it comes out in either in the summer or... I'm not sure. If anybody knows, they can put it in the description. But it's coming out this year. Starting at only $295, about a 3.0 to 3.5. This is definitely a book that's going to continue to go up, so I'm not selling it at its peak. This book is going to continue to go up. Especially if the movie does well, you know there'll be more than one movie. And there have been rumors he might be part of the Avengers team eventually. Whether that happens or not remains to be seen. But go check on eBay what these books are selling for. And this is an opportunity to get a lower grade that is more affordable. Because obviously everybody wants a higher grade book. But if you can't afford it, then what good is it? You know, at 9.8 of this book, you're talking about $15,000. Captain Crunch says around September. Sounds about right, but I do know it's this year this movie's coming out. So if it does well, this book is just going to shoot right up. So this is starting at only $295, plus, of course, shipping. I'm saying it's about a 3.0 to a 3.5. It's got a little bit of a dirt on it, but that could be easily dry cleaned. As you can see here, there is a color breaking crease. It's not major, but for the grade that I'm predicting on it, and I'll show the back of the book. And again, go look on eBay. I encourage people to do that. You can see where the rip is. It goes all the way around. So there is some little tears, not anything major as you can see. But you can see there. It's not missing, but there are some tears there. But that's why I gave it the grade that it has. But as you could see, it is complete. Both staples are intact. Pages are off-white. Let's check the centerfold. Staples are a little bit on the rustier side, but the staples are intact. So this is complete book. Low grade is always better than no grade, but you're getting a low grade price, and you're definitely able to get it cheaper than what you would see on eBay. So again, this is starting at only $295 plus shipping. So we'll give people a second to check that out. And again, this is another book. I have several copies, that's why I'm even selling one. But I'll be more than happy to hold on to this if it does not sell, because it will continue to go up in price. And the funny part is, if this goes up to $500, $600, $700, I'll probably have a bidder then. I never understood the concept of not buying it when you can get it cheaper, and then all of a sudden when it gets more desirable and more expensive, people bid. Comics and Beyond says $475 for a 4.5 CGC is the lowest graded copy he saw. So again, thank you Comics and Beyond for doing the homework. And you can see I'm starting the bidding way below that. Now, of course, this isn't a graded book, so of course it's going to be less, but I start my prices very reasonable, so $295, and this book is going to continue, in my opinion, to go up. Now, if you've been a follower of my channel, you know I'm pretty spot on when it comes to investments. There were books I was telling people to get back when they were under $20 that are now in the thousands. So, I mean, I can't guarantee I'm going to be right, but we already know this is a movie. It's already complete, and it's going to be coming out this year. So we'll give it another 10 seconds. If nobody bids, I'll be a happy owner of this book and continue on to the next book. But again, like I said, I give my rough estimates. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional grader, so I may be off a little bit, but it's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be a 9.0 and it comes back a 1.5. So it might be a range of 0.5 to 1 grade lower or higher. But I try and be as honest as I can with the grading. Alright, so last chance. Make sure you're in the live chat if you want to bid on this. This is the first appearance ever of Shang-Chi. Starting bid at only $295. So if you're somebody that's not watching this later on and nobody's placed a bid, if you're interested in it, you can get it for $295 unless I decide not to sell it. All right, going once, going twice. All right, no sale on that one. That's all right. Let's get to the next book. So another one I have several copies of. This book, I don't even have to sell it, because it will continue to go up in this one. They've confirmed this character in the MCU, which I've known for years, and I was telling people to get this book years ago. I probably have about at least 6 copies, so I'm going to sell one now for somebody, knowing that this book is going to continue to get hotter and hotter. So if it doesn't sell, I'll be happy with that. The bidding on this one starting at $495. The grade I'm estimating is about a 6.5 to 7.5 range. So if you want to check on eBay, bidding starts at $495. We have Submariner number 1, and you can see the colors on this are absolutely beautiful. Now this is, of course, not the first appearance of the Submariner. The first appearance of Submariner is in the Golden Age, and you're talking the multiple tens of thousands of dollars. So this is going to be the key book that most people can afford. I am lucky enough to own Submariner number 2 from the Golden Age and issue number 6. I bought those a couple years, like 3 years ago. So they have confirmed that he is the main antagonist. Now, I'm sure they're going to do like they did in the comics, where he's going to be sometimes a villain and sometimes a hero. He's kind of like the anti-hero. They really didn't know what to do with him at one point. So sometimes he was the villain, sometimes he was the good guy. If you see the early issues of Avengers, the Hulk and the Submariner teamed up. This is definitely a key book to get. So go look this up. Let me take this out. There is a price stamp on the back, but that's not going to affect the price at all. So right there is a price stamp. This book has a color break increase. It's going to be hard to see at the very edge. Right there you go. You can see it. So that does break color, but like I said, I am grading it accordingly. This book has white pages. I mean, this is a beautiful book. This is starting out at only $495. This book is going to continue to go up. Both staples are intact. There is a little bit of a color rubbing at the very tip. But as you can see, this book looks absolutely beautiful. And again, go on eBay and see what these are selling for. Like I said, I'm saying it's about a 6.5 to a 7.5. It's probably higher than that. But like I say, I would rather be wrong and it's higher than wrong than it's lower. So this is starting out $495. Submariner number 1. This is definitely a key issue to get. And again, you could see how beautiful the coloring is. It's not faded. A lot of these end up like very orange colored. This is a bright red. And a lot of times you'll see the color faded on the top with the blue, especially where the Submariner is. You could see how deep blue that is. So this one will be looking very nice if you decide to get it graded. Now, these are books I was telling people to get years ago, but it doesn't matter at this point. If you didn't get it, you missed the boat. If you think it's expensive now, Submariner, I'm sure they're going to use several times because, you know, remember, he had an on and off relationship with one of the members of Fantastic Four. So I'm sure he will be appearing. In my opinion, they'd be crazy not to use him. They might not use him right away, but I'm sure he will be a love interest of Sue Storm, or potential battle for love interest in the Fantastic Four movies eventually. Now, I can't guarantee that because sometimes they do go off the beaten path, but this is definitely a key book worthy of anyone's collection if you don't own this book already. So we'll give it another 10 seconds. And again, this is another book I'll be more than happy to hold on to because, like I said, These are all books that are going to continue to go up. So if you think this is expensive now, wait until they show the first trailers and you find out that he's not a one-and-done character. People are going to regret not making this purchase, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. Last call again. Make sure you're in the live chat. Going once. Going twice. And no sale. All right, so no sale on that one. That one is, of all of them so far. Oh, do we have a bid? Hold on, I don't see anything yet. We'll give it a second. Okay, so there we go. We do have a last second bid. So thank you, my moderator saw that. All right, so we do have a bid. So Captain Crunch must have saw the value of this book. Because like I said, this book is going to continue to go up. So we'll give it about another 30 seconds. And like I say, I encourage people, go on eBay. Go see what these books are selling for. And again, I try and undergrade. Now, of course, I can't guarantee that's what I've done. But this book is complete. It's got white pages. This is a book from, I believe, 1968. To have white pages is very desirable. So the bidding right now is at $450, so it's $10 increments at that point. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's still $5 because of the fact that it doesn't go past $500 yet. So we'll give it about 30 seconds if anybody else wants to check in. And again, look at the colors of this book. The only major defect, if you want to call it major, there's a small little color break right there at the edge, right there. And there is some color rubbing loss. Captain Crunch's birth year. I was born in 70, so I was pretty close. You can see some color rubbing on the very tip. But like I said, I've graded this accordingly. It does have the price stamp on the back, but they, especially in Golden Age and Silver Age books, they don't take grades off of that. I mean, they're a lot more flexible when it comes to that. All right, so another 10 seconds, and Captain Crunch is going to get a great deal on this book for $450. Because like I say, you know, once they make these announcements, everybody wants them. Now then, it basically depends on who they pick as the actor. Will it be good? Will the story be good? Will it be a one-and-done character? This is not a one-and-done character. This character is going to be used for a while. Now, like I said, I'm sure they'll kind of go back and forth. I think he'll be an anti-hero. He's probably, like I said, he's going to be the quote-unquote villain of Black Panther 2. But we know it's going to be something like what they did with the Winter Soldier, where he'll eventually turn good. But, you know, if you know this character, he's extremely arrogant, so he may go back and forth, where you can never really determine what he's going to be. All right, so this is the last chance if you want to place a bid. Otherwise, Captain Crunch is going to get a great deal on this for $450. Going once. Again, make sure you're in live chat. Going twice. And Captain Crunch, you got a very good deal on that, so congratulations on that. And you've purchased from me before, so you know the deal, but I'm going to put that up. And again, everything is in the descriptions if you need it. So that is Submariner. I'm just writing it down. Number 1. 450. That's a really good deal on that one. And that's going to continue to go up. And as you can see, the pattern of all my books, all of these books will continue to go up. They're not books that are at the peak, or they're not generic run comics that somebody's just trying to get rid of. So congratulations on that one. All right, make another reminder. I did this in the beginning, just in case if you did not get here in the beginning. These are buy it nows. These are between 2.5 and 3.5 range. They have some color breaking tears and missing pieces. That has some water damage, but that could be pressed out. I have 10 of these. They are buy it nows for $99. So I'm going to show this really quick. There's 10 of them. They're pretty much all the same. They all have damage on the bottom. But like I said, between a 2.5 and a 5.5, buy it now for $99 plus shipping. So the first 10 people that contact me via email at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com, if you're interested in one of these Eternals, low grade is better than no grade. The Eternals is going to be a franchise that's going to be more than just one movie. I think they're going to try and go the route of Guardians of the Galaxy, but of course we'll see. But if you're interested in that, it's a buy it now at $99 plus shipping. First 10 people can get them. Also, if you're interested, I have well, they're not Marvel mystery bags. They're mystery bags. There will be 5 comics in them for $99 plus shipping. The shipping is $14.99 domestically in the Continental 48 United States and $21.99 for Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii. One of the mystery bags has a potential 9.8, but I can't guarantee it. But the 2 I've already graded both came back 9.8s unpressed, and all of these were bought from the same seller when I bought them. One of the mystery bags will have a Darth Vader #3 first print. So if you're interested in those, it's a buy it now for $99 plus that shipping. So again, you can message me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com if you're interested in the mystery bags. Okay, next up, speaking of one of the books that I just showed, this is a must-have if you're interested in this movie at all. This is about a 5.5 to a 6.0. Again, that's my opinion. Starting bid as only $395. This is Eternals #1, but like we saw with issue #2, this is the 30-cent variant. This is a rare book. This is the first appearance of the Eternals. So this bidding is starting at only $395. Go look at what these are going for on eBay. So again, I try and undergrade. So I'm saying it's about a 5.5 to a 6.0. Let's take it out so you can see the condition of my comics. Now, of course, I didn't have this when I was a kid. Now, most of the damage is on the back. It's got a lot of wrinkles, but as you can see, they do not break color. So this book absolutely will need a pressing. So I am basing the grade unpressed. It has a little speck of dirt. You might not even be able to see it, right by his ankle. The back is a little bit on the dirtier side, but again, a dry cleaning could help clean that up. So this might even be higher than what I'm saying it is. It does have several color breaking creases, but they do not go more than like 1/8 of an inch, but there are a few of them along the spine. So this book definitely will improve with a pressing and dry cleaning. Staples are intact. It has white pages. So like I said, I'm saying it's about a 5.5 to a 6.0. A pressing is absolutely going to help this book, and of course a dry cleaning. So it will go according to what I'm saying is the grade. But again, this is the 30-cent variant. This is a very rare book. There's probably, if you saw on eBay, there's probably maybe 4 of them for sale, maybe 5, maybe maximum 10. These are not frequent books to get. So the bidding starts at only $395 for a franchise that is coming out. Again, I think the Eternals movie is coming out this year. I don't know the exact date. And this is not one and done. So go look up what these books are going for. And again, this is the rarer 30-cent variant. And I'm starting the price at only $395 for this book. And again, I'll be more than happy to hold on to this book if it does not sell here on the auction, because this book will continue to go up. So there's no missing pages, there are no cut coupons, there's no drawings anywhere. This book has been loved, but a lot of it can be improved by a pressing and a dry cleaning. Steve P says only 359 of these on the CGC census. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This is a very rare book. So if you want a book that most people are not going to be able to get, this is a book to add to your collection. So I'll give it about 30 seconds because, like I said, all these books that do not sell, I'll be very happy to keep because this book is guaranteed going to continue to go up. So again, I always tell people, do not base the value of an investment on what you're paying for it now. Base it on where it's going. Nobody buys a stock basing it on what the price is now. They base it on the potential of that business continuing to go up. So make sure, like I always say in all my videos, do your research. So if you miss up on this one, I'm telling you, at the price I'm selling it for, you're going to regret passing this up because that price is not going to go down as the movies come out. And that just means I'll make more money later. So that's the beautiful thing about investments and knowing what you're investing in. They just get better in price. So last chance on this book. Again, this is the first appearance of the Eternals. This is the 30-cent variant. I'm only starting the bidding at $395. I'm saying it's about a 5.5 to a 6.0. So with the pressing and dry cleaning, that's where that grade would go. Compared to, they said the regular, so he was saying that there are 359 of the 30-cent variants on the CGC census compared to the standard, which has almost 7,000. So this is a book. I'm going to be glad it's not selling right now. So this is your last chance to get a book that is one of the rarer Eternal books that you're going to find. Going once. Going twice. No sale. All right, so that is closed. This will not, if you're watching this later on, this will not be for resale. If it didn't sell now, I'm going to wait for this book to continue to go up and sell that probably for $800-900 in another year. So people, definitely you missed an opportunity on that book because, again, that book is going to continue to go up. But people might be waiting for books like this. This is a book. Where is it? Okay. It's about a 3.0 to a 3.5. Somebody wrote 8 cents on it. I think it's pencil, but it's not major, but there is that. So there are color break increases. This book is starting at only $495. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 7. This is the second appearance ever of the Vulture, who, of course, we know is going to be part of the Sinister Six. Now, of course, I can't guarantee he'll be part of the Sinister Six, but he was an original member of the Sinister Six. So, this is early Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, any issue from 20 down is a must-have for a Spider-Man collection. Now, this has, like I said, and I'll show it, right by Spider-Man's head, I guess some kid at one point wrote in pencil 8 cents. So it's not anything that's like majorly like going to make the book look disgusting. But I want to point it out. It does have a lot of color break increases, but as you can see, no major tears. This book, for a low grade, is going to present very well. Go look at the price of this book, and again, it's going to continue to go up. So this is the second ever appearance of the Vulture. Remember, his first appearance is Amazing Spider-Man number 2. You can't even get a 0.5 for the price I'm starting this as. So I'm starting at only $495. I will take it out so you can see it. Book is complete. It does have, it looks like something stuck to it at one point. So I don't know if a dry cleaning can fix that. But like I said, I graded this accordingly. Comic Collector Geek says you are bringing lots of great comics. That's absolutely what I want to do. A lot of auction sites sell filler books or junk books they just want to get rid of and sell in bulk. I sell key issues that are going to continue to go up in price. So it does have some wrinkles and creases. A lot of them do not break color. But again, I'm grading it accordingly. I mean, look at the condition, considering I'm saying it's a low grade, how good that cover presents. It has off-white pages. It has an advertisement for X-Men number 2. Staples are completely intact. No missing coupons. Centerfold is completely intact. This is a must-own, especially if you cannot afford his first appearance. This is the next best thing. And again, go look up on eBay. I'm starting the bidding on this for only $495. And I'm saying it's about a 3.0 to 3.5. And again, this is another book I'll be more than happy to hold on to if nobody bids on it. So, if you're looking for a serious collection, Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 20 are almost must-haves. I'm lucky enough to have 2 copies of this book. That's why I am potentially selling it. And again, it's another book I'll be more than happy to hold on to. So it does have And again, a close-up, see how hard it is to see that somebody wrote 8 cents on it. So again, make sure you're in live chat. The bidding starts at only $495. It's another book, as I said with all of them. I said it before and I'll say it again. If these don't sell, this is a guaranteed increase as it ages. So this is no problem if it doesn't sell. But again, make sure you are in the live chat if you want to place a bid. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 7. How do you bid? By right here in the live chat, you just write down the number. So the bidding right now starts at $495. So just in the live chat, you put $495, or if you want to bid higher to keep anybody else from joining, and then you pay for it right away. The information on how to do that is in the description if you've never bid for me before. So SVP 2010, if you want to place a bid, you just type in whatever amount. It's $495 to start, but you can go higher than that if you want to keep other people from bidding. So we'll give you 30 seconds to think about it. Otherwise, this is another book I'll be very happy to keep. Again, this is the second appearance ever of the Vulture. This is about a 3.0 to a 3.5. It definitely needs a pressing and dry cleaning because it has been loved. I mean, this is a book from about 1965, between 1964 and 1965. Off-white pages. This book is a bargain for that price. $495. So SVP 2010, if you want to make a bid, this is your last chance to do it because like that last comic, these last books, if they do not sell, these last few books will be taken off the ability to be selling. Yeah, you missed out on the Eternals. Yeah, that's no longer going to be for sale. But you could bid on this one, and there's still plenty more to go because we have 2 more Raw books after this, and then about 5 or 6, between 5 and 7, actually about 6 or 7 graded comics, and there's some big boys at the end. All right, so this is the last chance. Going once. Going twice. That one's surprising to me, but that's okay. All right, so we have a bid. Let me see. We'll give it a second because there are some delays. Okay, so he did place a bid. Oh, wait, no. The Eternals number 1 is no longer for sale. Yeah, once that closed, if no one bid on it, I actually took that off. So that's no longer for sale for the Eternals. All right, so on this book, going once. Going twice. All right, so no sale. This one's closed. All right, so let's go to the next one. Yeah, so SVP, you did miss out on the Eternals one because it was closed, and once it was closed, I'm going to hold on to that book. So, but there's going to be some more books you might be interested in, so please stick around. All right, this is a big one of the bigger boys. This is starting, and again, I will take payment plans. So this bidding is starting at $1,295. It's about a 9.2 to a 9.4. Keep in mind it may range between 9.0 to 9.4 because I'm not a professional grader. But this is starting at $1,295. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, but this is the first print. So this is the first ever April O'Neil, who is the news reporter, and the first appearance of the Mousers, second appearance ever of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in continuity. The only quote-unquote defect that I could spot on this, and I don't want to take it out because it's got a lot of black to it, but I've looked at the book before. Right at the very bottom, right at the tip, it's going to be hard to see, but there's a little bit of color loss right at the tip. So go look up what a price of this book is. Like I said, it's about a 9.2 to a 9.4. It may be higher than that, but I'm not going to guarantee it with this kind of book. And again, because this is a wider book, the shipping cost would be based on the graded books. So make sure you check in the description. So trust me when I say, go on eBay, see what this book is selling for. And again, this is the first print. You'll see it $1,295. This is a couple of $100 cheaper. I think eBay, the cheapest one, is about between $1,500 and $1,700. So I'm selling these priced to sell. So this is the first printing of this book. And again, I will accept payment plans, which means you can do 4 one-month payments. But the first payment would have to be made within 24 hours of bidding. So we'll give it another 30 seconds. But these are the books to own, especially if you're like me and don't have the funds to be able to afford a first print of issue number 1. This is definitely a book to get. And thank you to the 43 people that have been kind enough to hit the like button. If you haven't and you could do so, it would definitely be appreciated. Don't forget the mystery bags, and I'll mention that again after this. But we'll give it another 30 seconds. Make sure you're going on eBay, see what these are going for. And I'm trying to be conservative with my grades. Because like I said, the only quote-unquote defect, I'll try and zoom in, is at the very tip. There's a little bit of color loss at the right edge. So $1,295 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, the first print. Alright, so this is your last chance. Again, make sure you are in the live chat if you want to place a bid. Again, this is another book I'll be more than happy to hold on to if it does not sell here. This book, if you are watching this later on, will still be available for sale if no one bids. So going once, going twice. Alright, so no sale on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles first print. Okay, so before we get to the next one, I just want to mention these again. These are buy it nows for $99 plus shipping. They're about 2.5 to 3.5 range. As you can see, each one has some water damage. Our pressing will fix it, but each one, as you can see, has some rips along the bottom. It looks like they all got stuck together. So pressing and dry cleaning will help these, but this is Eternals number 1. As you can see, the regular 25-cent issue. $99 plus shipping. Buy it now. I have 10 of these, so if you're interested, you can message me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. And also, the mystery bags, if you're interested in ordering one of my mystery bags, there's 5 comics in there. They're going to range. It could be anything, but they will not be like crumbled up bad comics. There won't be dollar bin comics. They'll definitely be ones worthy of the price you're paying. It's $99. Buy it now. One of them will have a Darth Vader 3 first print. I cannot guarantee a 9.8, but I bought all of these from one seller, and 2 of them I got graded years ago, sent to CGC. Came back 9.8s without even being pressed. Shipping is $14.99 for the Continental 48 United States, $21.99 to Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii, and international would be based on where you live. All right, so let's get to the next. This is the last of the ungraded books, and then we'll get to the graded books. This is a big boy. This is a first Silver Age appearance. I'm starting the bidding at only $995. I'm saying it's about a 3.5 to a 4.5, but this is a must-own. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 9. This is the first appearance of Electro ever. Go look this one up. Like I said, I'm saying it's about a 3.5 to 4.5. $995. First appearance of Electro. I don't want to take this one out because, you know, this is a key book, but it does have a couple of color break increases. They're going to be very hard to see. See, there you go. There you can see him along the very corner. But that's to be expected for the grade that I'm saying. There is a crease that goes across that does break color, but some of it can be improved by a pressing. The wrinkling is the bag, not the comic. It does not have really major, maybe 3 or 4 color breaks along the spine. There's one major, if you want to call it major, right there. That's about 1/4 of an inch across. But look at the beautiful colors on this book. This is a character confirmed to come back in the next Spider-Man movie. And again, he's a key member of the Sinister Six. So again, this is a book. If it does not sell, I'll be more than happy to hold on to this book, because this is a no-brainer that's going to continue over the years to get more and more valuable. So this is Amazing Spider-Man number 9. First appearance ever of Electro, starting at only $995. So if you want to place a bid, just put $995, or if you want to put a higher amount, you can. But this is a no-brainer book, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, the first 20 issues, I mean, except for like Amazing Spider-Man 8 and 10, most of the books are key issues to get, and maybe to a lesser extent Amazing Spider-Man 19, but it does have a cameo appearance of the person that becomes Scorpion. So go look up on eBay what this book is going for, and if he ends up being in the Sinister Six, whether they use, I hope they don't use the original Electro that they did in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but we'll have to see what they do. But this is $995. This is the first appearance of Electro. I mean, you could look at a lot of comic auctions on eBay. Most of them are not selling books like this. And this isn't even the best book in this lot that I'm selling. So I will be actually surprised if no one bids on this. And again, if you're bidding and I cannot see your bid, unfortunately I had a moderator that was blocking some of my subscribers without letting me know about it. So if that happens, just message me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com and place a bid now. And we'll go from there. Alright, so we're going to give it another 30 seconds. I'll actually be shocked if there's nobody bidding at this price. For under $1,000 for the first appearance of Electro, Amazing Spider-Man number 9, a book that's going to continue to go up. Now, it does have some, it does have some damage, but not anything major. I mean, you're not seeing major tears, and the colors absolutely pop out in this book. And I encourage you to go to eBay to see what these are selling for. And again, base it on where this is going, not where it is. Alright, so this is the last chance. Amazing Spider-Man number 9, first appearance of Electro. About a 3.5 to 4.5 range. Going once. Going twice. Surprisingly, no sale. Alright, so some of the key Amazing Spider-Mans did not sell. But then again, like I said, if you watch this later, and this is not live when you're watching it, if you want to see it out of the bag, yeah. Alright, I'll give that an opportunity. There's a couple of pieces of different tape on here, so I want to be careful. I can always retape it. You always got to be very slow when it comes to taking very key books out of the bag. Alright, so let's take this out. So you can see, and like I said, I graded accordingly. There is a minor dot stain, but that can dry cleaning can fix that. Yeah, Mighty Comics and Collectibles, I can see you. So you can see the back is nice and clean. So this is a great deal for this book. I'm actually shocked that no one's going to bid on it. But we'll see. Give me a second. So it does, as you can see, it even still has some of its gloss. And this is a book from the 60s. So this is only starting at $995. It has off-white to white pages. No coupons missing. Both staples are intact. I mean, just to show you the condition of the inside. Again, I'm surprised if no one bids on this. So like I said, I'm saying it's about a 3.5 to 4.5 first appearance of Electro, starting at $995. This is a book to own. And like I said, any comic from Amazing Spider-Man 20 down is almost a must-have. So this book is complete. Both staples are intact. Off-white to white pages on the page quality. It's got some pressable defects. It does have some color breaking creases, but not anything that makes it look unattractive. But that's why I've definitely graded it accordingly. All right, so Mighty Comics and Collectibles has placed a bid. So I'll tell you right now, if nobody else bids at $995, you're going to be incredibly happy at that price. So the bidding would have to be, if it goes past the 1,000, it's $25 intervals. But until then, it would be, well, actually, yeah, it would be $10 increases. So because it's not 1,000 yet, somebody can bid 1,005. And then it would go from $25 increments from there. So there is a $10 increment in here. I've taken the book out. You can see the back is complete. Like I said, it has like a, almost looks like somebody dropped a coffee. It's not even a coffee stain. Just looks like a dot of some kind of dirt, which looks like a pressing and dry cleaning can help get, may not get rid of completely, but it could definitely improve it. But this is a must-have. So since we have a bidder, we're going to give it another 30 seconds. Go look on eBay what these are selling for. And again, remember, don't base it on what the prices are. Base it on what they're going to be. This is a collectible. And the reason I could sell this is I do have one other copy. So that's why I always encourage people to get doubles or multiple copies of a book, because then you can sell one or trade for something else and still own it. So as you can see, it's got some minor defects like along the top and things. There are some color breaks, but again, it's not anything that takes away from it. So this is, for the grade that I'm saying it is, it's definitely a display piece. And especially if you can't afford a higher grade in the 9s. You know, like I always say, low grade is better than no grade. So another 10 seconds. If no one else bids, Mighty Comics and Collectibles is going to get a great deal on this book. Trust me on that, especially if he ends up continuing on with the Sinister Six. So here we go. If you want to place a bid, you would have to place a bid of $1,005 or more. Make sure you are in the live chat. And I encourage people to look at eBay for the value of these books, because some of these are seemingly expensive until you see what they're selling for on eBay and where they're going to go. So last chance, going once, going twice. The listing is now closed. Mighty Comics and Collectibles, congratulations. I was actually going to take this off if no one bid on it, but you got it. So let me give you that information. Let me write this down. You're going to be very happy paying that. And again, if you need a payment plan, let me know. But the first payment does have to be paid within 24 hours. So Amazing Spider-Man number 9, $995 plus shipping. And that is Mighty Comics and Collectibles. So congratulations on that one. And again, if you pay by Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal's friends and family, I'll throw in an extra book for free. All right, so congratulations on that one. All right, so let's get into the graded books. So those were all the ungraded books. And again, if you saw any, if you're watching this later on, if you saw any of the books that somebody did not bid on and you are interested in it, some may no longer be for sale. I'll let you know at the time. But like especially the beginning books, they will definitely be available if you want them. So that was a great deal. All right, so let's get into the graded books. So these are going to be a lot easier to check the value of because they're graded. Now, many of these are graded by PGX. I do have one of them graded by CGC. But there are going to be some big boys. This will be the worst graded comic here. And by worst, it's definitely not worse. I bought this when it first came out. Shipping for graded comics starts out. Oh, the shipping for that is, if you look in the description, I'll show you really quick. Well, actually, I'll show you right now. If you live in the Continental 48 states, it's $9.99. and then I do combined shipping. So if you look in the description, you'll be able to see it better. But it's in the description of the video, so you'll be able to see it. All right, so let's get into our first graded comic. And thank you to the 49 people that have hit the like button. 67 people are watching right now. We're going to get some big boy comics. This, Venom #1. This is the gold variant. I am the original owner of this book. I bought it the day it came out. This book is, well, not flawless, but this is a 9.8. There were only 11,000 of these made. So as you could see right here, this is the gold edition. So we are starting this book at $1,195. This is absolutely a must-have, especially if you cannot afford the black variant that was in error. That book, you're talking $5,000 or up. But this is definitely a book to own, especially with the new Venom movie coming out. And we know, and as you can see, there's no advertisement on the back, which I love when they're graded. That's one of the advantages of getting a book graded, is you can actually now see the back of the book. And you can see I took really good care with this book, so it is absolutely deserving of a 9.8. And these are easier to get in 9.8 because this is almost like cardboard stock. So as long as you kept it in good condition, these tend to come out 9.8s very easily, or even higher. Would have loved a 9.9, but I'm definitely not disappointed with a 9.8. So go on eBay right now and look up Venom #1, the gold variant, in a 9.8. And you'll see me selling it starting at only $1,195 is a very good deal and cheaper than what you'll get on eBay. So again, this is the gold variant. I am the original owner of this book. I bought it when it came out. Again, I will allow a payment plan up to 4 one-month payments, but you do have to make the first payment right away within 24 hours. But I highly encourage you to go on eBay and see what the gold variants at a 9.8 are selling for. And again, here's the back of the book. It's not an advertisement. This is Venom Lethal Protector, issue #1, and Comics and Beyond says $1,700 for a 9.8 gold variant. And I am starting it at $1,195. So as you can see, and again, Comics and Beyond is doing the research. Look how much I am selling it for under what you will pay for it on eBay. Now, of course, it is PGX, so you can say whatever you want. That's up to you. But again, I am the original owner of this book, and this has the cardboard stock. So these are, unless you've bent it or dropped it, this book is very easily obtainable at a 9.8. So I got this graded myself. I sent this in. I am the original owner of this book, but I am definitely selling it for way cheaper than you can get it on eBay. So again, if it doesn't sell, I'll be more than happy to keep it. Reason I'm able to sell this is I have 3 copies of this book. I bought 3 of them back in the days. And this book wasn't worth a lot for a long time, but it is now. And it's going to continue to go up in price. So if you are looking to get one of the rarer of the Venom books, again, this is only 11,000 of these are made. And how many of them are going to be 9.8s? If you go on eBay right now, this is selling for $1,700 and up. I'm starting the bidding at $1,195. This will be another comic that once this auction ends, if no one bids, it will no longer be for sale, and I'll just sit on it and watch the price go up a little bit more. So this is your opportunity to be able to get this book at a 9.8 from the original owner of this book with, of course, white pages. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I take very good care of my books. This is well deserving of a 9.8. We're going to give it another 10 seconds, and if no one bids, this one will no longer be for sale. I'm going to wait until Venom ends up in the MCU. Watch this book become a $3,000-$4,000 book. And make a heck of a lot more money then. So here's the last chance if you want to place a bid on, again, Venom #1. This is the gold variant, limited to 11,000 of these in production. 9.8 white pages. Going once. Going twice. Make sure you're in live chat. Alright, so no sale on that one. So I'll be very happy to hold on to that. So that will no longer be for sale. All of these graded books, well, I'll make a determination. Alright, so let's get to the next one. This is already a movie that's been made. It's just waiting to come out. Major first Silver Age appearance. We have Tales of Suspense number 52. First appearance of the Black Widow. Now keep in mind, even though the original version of Black Widow is, spoiler alert, dead, the name is going to continue. So this is a 3.0. First appearance, it has off-white to white pages. The bidding is starting at only $895. So again, look this up. Go look up a 3.0, and good luck trying to get this for the price that I'm starting it as. Now, it does have grader's notes on it, so I will read them to you. And you could see somebody had a little pen and did a little scribble at one point. Right there. It's just scribble. It's not anybody's name or it's not an autograph or anything. But it goes as follows. And again, the bidding is starting at only $895 plus shipping. All right. Multiple stress lines along the spine, which of course is to be expected. Moderate cover and edge wear. 2.5-inch corner crease front cover, which means it actually could be pressed, because it doesn't say it breaks color. 1-inch edge tear back cover. That is right here. There is a little tear right there. Okay, then it says 1-inch spine split, which is on the bottom. 1/4 corner chip on the front cover. Several water stains. Rusty bottom staple, which is expected in these lower grades. Chips along spine. And the bottom staple is detached from the cover only. So that's why it got the 3.0 grade. But this is absolutely, like I said, even though Natasha Romanoff's version is dead in the MCU, but of course, they could bring anybody back, or with the multiverse, you could have another version of her back. But the Black Widow, they find out, is actually just a name, not the one particular character. Now, whether or not it's going to be good enough to continue remains to be seen. But this, again, another key book worthy of adding to a collection. Go look at what these are going for online on eBay. And I'm starting it at only $895, already graded. And this was sent in by me. So we'll give it another 10 seconds if no one bids. Again, like I said, I keep saying it. These are all books I'll be more than happy to keep and sell them at a later date. Because how funny would that be if people pass up on this and then you find out with the multiverse that, Natasha Romanoff and the actress who plays her comes back and they say, well, it's just a different version. Because they've already said that that's a possibility with Tony Stark. Now, he may end up being the AI for Ironheart, but I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. All right, so this is your last chance if you want to bid on this. Again, make sure you are in the live chat. This is Tales of Suspense number 52, first appearance of Natasha Romanoff, a.k.a. the Black Widow. Jerry P says, great price on that. Movie delayed, definitely coming out soon. Definitely coming out, absolutely. I think they were just waiting for the restrictions to be taken off the movie theaters, which actually makes sense because they'll make a lot more money in the movie theaters than they will doing it on Disney+. That's the only reason why there's delays. All right, so going once. Going twice. 3, 2, 1. All right, so no sale on that book. And again, that's all right. I'll be more than happy to keep that one. All right, so before I get to the next book, don't forget, if you want to order one of the mystery bags, there are 5 comics in each bag for $99 plus shipping. Shipping is $14.99 for the Continental 48 United States, $21.99 for Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii. It'll be higher for international, but I will ship internationally. One of the mystery bags has a potential 9/8 Darth Vader #3 first print, which is the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. So one lucky person is going to be getting a bargain at $99. So message me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com if you're interested in getting one of those. I have, like I said, between 30 and 50 bags that I made, and one of them will have that book in it. So somebody will be lucky enough to get it. Also, I have 10 of these. I haven't checked my emails yet, but these are all lower grade. They have water stains, and they all have pieces missing from the bottoms. So I'm saying about 2.5 to 3.5 range. Buy it now is for $99 plus shipping. So if you're interested in that, to buy it now, you can just email me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 graded books left. These are all books that if they do not sell now, they will no longer be for sale. That's how confident in these books continuing to go up. So these, most likely people will need the payment plans for these, but I do offer that 4 payment plans, but the first payment has to be paid within 24 hours of winning. So you could divide it into 4 even payments, 1 month gap at a time. Of course, you could pay it earlier if you want. The books will be held. This is a CGC book. This is starting at $2,995. On eBay, this is going for way higher than that. So this is Eternals #1. This is a CGC 9.8 with white pages. First appearance of the Eternals. The bidding starts at $2,995. If you think that is expensive, go see what this is selling for on eBay. You will be amazed at what the prices are going for. And again, this is a book that is going to continue to go up. Mighty says he sent the payment, so thank you for that, friends and family. I appreciate it. Just make sure you email me when you get the chance of all your information, what books. Anybody that has won, make sure you email me letting me know what comic or comics you won, the price that you paid, how you paid, and where you want them shipped. And I thank everybody that's participated. Whether you order anything or not, I appreciate that you're here. So Mighty Comics, I'm glad that I was able to fix what one of my moderators did. It was unfortunate, but I'm glad I could see it, and I'm glad you participated. So again, go look this up. This is Eternals #1, CGC 9.8 with white pages. The bidding is starting at $2,995. Now, of the last 4 books, this is going to be the cheapest price from here on out. They're going to go much higher than this after this point. So there's not going to be any... The next books after this, the last 3, are Grail books. Or at very least, Mega Keys. So here we go. Comics and Beyond. Just checked. He's doing his good research. He is written down in the comment section, starting at $3,500, and is seeing some of them selling for $5,000. So the cheapest you can get this on eBay is $3,500. I am starting the bidding at $2,995. So that is over $500 cheaper than what you can get on eBay. This book, if it does not sell on this auction, will no longer be for sale. So if you watch this, these next 3 books after this one, none of them will be for sale if they do not sell here, because these books are going to continue to go up. So this is a one-time opportunity, if you have not gotten this book, to be able to get it for a price way cheaper than what you'd pay for eBay. And you don't have to worry about any taxes or anything like that. So this is Eternals #1. This is a CGC 9.8. White pages. First appearance of the Eternals. Again, I'm starting the bidding at only $2,995. Once this closes, this will not be for sale. So I'm going to give it 30 seconds because this is going to have multiple movies unless it absolutely bombs, which I doubt is going to happen. This book will probably, if things go well, this book will probably be between $5,000 and $10,000 within the next 5 years, in my opinion. So there will be people that will absolutely regret passing up on this, especially with a payment plan available, which you cannot get on eBay unless you pay via PayPal. And remember, that's also limited to, what amount they allow you to do. So there's no tax on this, no hidden fees. The only thing is $14.99 domestically for shipping, or I think it's either $14.99 or $19.99. You'd have to check. So this to me is a no-brainer if you do not own this book. And many people own this book, but how many own it in a 9.8? And again, if no one bids for this, this will no longer be for sale. I'll wait another 3 to 5 years and sell it for 10 grand. So this is your last chance if you want to place a bid for only $2,995, which is at minimum $500 cheaper than what you'll pay on eBay. Alright, so make sure you're in live chat. This is the last opportunity to place a bid. Again, I will accept a payment plan of 4 payments, but you have to make the first payment of a quarter of the amount within 24 hours. Alright, so this is the last chance. Going once. CGC 9.8 white pages, first Eternals. Going twice. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so this book is no longer for sale. Unfortunately, no one took advantage of it. Honestly, I'm happy in a way. Because I mean, it'd be nice to get that money, but I'll get a heck of a lot more later on. Alright, so same thing is going to apply to these last 3. And I thank everybody for joining. I appreciate everybody here. Even if you didn't hit a like button, even if you don't subscribe or are not a subscriber, this is going incredibly well, so I thank you all for participating. I have 3 more, and again, if they do not sell here, they will not be for sale. At least not now. Alright, so this is a grail. This book is starting at $4,995. Like I said, these last couple of books, they're not cheap, but you'll see why. We got Amazing Spider-Man, number 14. First appearance of the Green Goblin. I got this graded myself. 5.5. It does have first wrap folio married. So, first appearance of the Green Goblin. First meeting of Spider-Man and the Hulk. This is starting. Go look up this price for this book. You think $4,995 is expensive? Go see what it sells for on eBay. It has white pages, by the way, for a book that came out in 1964. Again, I will accept payment plans, and if nobody bids on this, this will no longer be for sale, because I have... that's some loud thunder. I have about 5 copies of this book. That's why I'm selling one now. I don't have to sell it. Because we know that Norman Osborn is going to come to the MCU and eventually he's going to become Green Goblin. So this is a no-brainer. This book is going to continue to go up. Unfortunately, the Eternals is no longer for sale. If you make a bigger offer than what I've had it for, I'll consider it. But as of now, because the auction was closed, that one is no longer for sale. The bidding, this is what I'll do. The Eternals #1, 9.8. It would be a buy it now at this point, because it was closed. Where did I have it? $32.50. So if you're interested in the Eternals #1 9.8, $3,250, buy it now, and it's yours. Because I originally wasn't going to sell it after this, but I'll give you a one-chance opportunity. If you're interested, you can email it to me. Yeah, I know, right? Captain Crunch has dramatic thunder effect for the Green Goblin, so I guess you guys heard that. So like I said, it does have the first wrap folio married. It's a 5.5. I mean, look at the back of this book. This book is clean. I'm starting the bidding at only $4,995. Go look at this book and see what this is going for. And like I said, white pages. So it's not off-white to white. This is white pages. So JMed, if you're interested in that Eternals #1 for that price I just quoted, plus shipping, contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. If you don't want it, that's fine, but after that, it won't be for sale anymore. Because I'm just going to wait for that book to become a $10,000 book and sell it then. The same thing with this book. This book is a no-brainer. I'm only selling this one because I have several copies, and I want to give a chance for somebody that watches my videos to get this book before this doubles in price. Again, once the Green Goblin is in the MCU. So there we go. Comics and Beyond said they found a 5.5 for $6,000. This is $1,000 cheaper. So I'm not selling it at what you pay at eBay. I'm not selling it for $1 less than eBay. This is selling for $1,000 less. That is a guaranteed valuable book to go up and up and up, because the Green Goblin hasn't been seen in the MCU yet. He's going to. They're going to start out with Norman Osborn. They're not going to start. I doubt they're going to start him with the Green Goblin. So again, if this book does not get a bid now, it will not be for sale. I'll wait until they finally announce Green Goblin in the MCU, and I'll sell this for 10, 15 grand. So this is the last opportunity on this book. Many of these books people are going to regret passing up on. Now, obviously, if you don't have the funds, that's different and totally understandable. Believe me, I know. But if you have the funds for these books and you're thinking about passing up on them, trust me, it's going to be Ultimate Fallout 4 all over again. I was telling people to get that book when it was between $10 and $15, and nobody bounced. Now people are paying over $1,000 for that book. All right, so here's the last chance. Make sure you're in live chat. I'm going to give people another 30 seconds to go look up the price of this book. Amazing Spider-Man #14. This is a Grail book. First appearance of the Green Goblin and the first meeting ever of Spider-Man and the Hulk. 5.5 with white pages. First wrap folio married. Starting bid $4,995. So this is the last opportunity. Going once. And again, once this is closed, it will no longer be for sale. So if you're watching this later, unless you're contacting me for a price I cannot refuse, I'm definitely going to sit on it and just let it keep rising. So going twice. 3, 2, 1. No sale. All right, like I said, I didn't need to sell that one, because that book is a guaranteed going up going up in value. So that book, what do you say? Please, with a cherry on top, Chris. I came in late. Can you put the Eternals 1 variant up again? If I do, the price will. Well, I'll think about it. Give me a second. Let me think about it. I guess you must have saw what the prices of that book are going for. Let's get these two, and then I'll think about it on that book. Because like I said, to me, that's a no-brainer to go up. All right, speaking of no-brainers, if you have the funds and you pass up on this one, you're absolutely going to regret it. I mean, it's not going to be cheap, so I understand. But this book, it's a no-brainer. This is starting out at $4,999. This here is Amazing Spider-Man #3. First ever appearance of Doc Ock, who has been confirmed to be in the next Spider-Man movie and possibly beyond. Graded a 4.0. It has off-white pages. So this is the origin and first appearance of Doc Ock, and is the first full story in Amazing Spider-Man. Because Amazing Spider-Man number 1 and 2 have several different stories in them. So many people may or may not know that Amazing Spider-Man 3 is the first in the series that is dedicated to one story. So this book, go look it up. This book is a 4.0 with off-white pages. First appearance of Doc Ock. I'm starting the bidding at only $4,999 plus shipping. This, to me, again, is a no-brainer, and this absolutely will not be on for sale if no one bids on it here. At least not now. Because this book, I can't guarantee it, but I would bet the farm that Doc Ock is going to continue past this movie. Whether it's the original actor or not, who knows? But I would be shocked if he's not part of the Sinister Six. So if you think this is expensive, go see what they're selling for. I'm sure Comics and Beyond will be kind enough to let you know what a 4.0 of Amazing Spider-Man number 3 is going for. So again, I sent this in to get graded. I did get it pressed, so it will not go past the 4.0. But that's still not a bad... This looks... When I bought this book, the seller told me it was a 5.5. So Comics and Beyond says a 4.0 is selling starting price of $6,000. So again, I am selling this for $1,000 cheaper than what eBay is selling it for. No taxes, no nothing. So again, you're not paying over. You're not paying the same price. You're not spending $10 less. I'm selling it starting bid for $1,000 less than what you could buy this for, and giving you an option of a 4-month payment plan. So if this does not sell now, don't bother messaging me unless you give me, again, if you give me a price beyond what I said for, I would have to take at least $6,000 for this after this. And I may not even sell it then. Because like I said, if he ends up in the Sinister Six, this book is going to continue to skyrocket. And plus, it's Amazing Spider-Man 3. I mean, this is a no-brainer. So if you're a comic collector, this is one of those bragging comics. Now, obviously, it's not a 9.0, but you're not getting a 9.0 for $5,000, I can tell you that. All right, so again, make sure you're in the live chat. This will not be for sale if no one bids. 4.0 for the first appearance ever of Doc Ock. $1,000 cheaper than what you can get it for on eBay. So I priced these to sell with a 4-payment plan if you need it. All right, so we're going to do the countdown now. Starting bid is $4,999. After that, this book will probably be in another 5 years and probably $10,000, which I'll be happy I didn't end up selling it. So here we go. Last chance, and then there's one last book. Going once. Going twice. 3, 2, 1. All right, so no sale. So I'm assuming at this point that probably the prices are a little bit higher than what people can be able to get at this point, which, you know, I can totally understand because I wouldn't be able to afford that now with that price either. So this one's not going to get any cheaper, but this is a Grail book, and this has already, and if you've been watching my posts, you know what this book is. They've already guaranteed a second season. He's going to have an influence in the movies as well. He ain't done. This is starting at $5,995. And again, go look on eBay and you'll see that I'm selling this for way cheaper. I've seen this selling for $8,000. So I'm practically giving it away at this point. Journey into Mystery, number 85. Not restored, not incomplete, not qualified. 4.0 with off-white pages. This is the first appearance of not only Loki, but Heimdall, Asgard itself, and the first cameo appearance of Odin. So this is a big boy book. It does have some grader's notes. Go look at what this cost. Now, I did get it pressed, so it's not going to get higher than a 4.0, but good luck with anything higher than a 4.0. You're talking 10 grand or up. This is starting at $5,995. Go look on eBay what this is selling for now, and you will see that I am selling this for well under what it's valued as. And again, this hasn't reached its peak. They've already confirmed there will be a Loki season 2. So this is not a book that's on the decline. And because it also has the first appearance of, Asgard itself, Heimdall, and Odin in a cameo, and this is a Stan Lee story, this is a no-brainer. And again, if this does not sell here, it will no longer be for sale. Or at the very least, it will not be for sale for the price that I'm asking. So I'll give you guys a moment. Make sure you're in the live chat. Go look this up. Journey into Mystery 85. Complete, unrestored. 4.0 with off-white pages. And again, I will allow and offer a 1-month payment plan. But the first payment would have to be paid within 24 hours. So this might be a book I'd have to sell on eBay or something. So here you go. Comics and Beyond, look this up. This 4.0 is literally selling for $8,000. I am selling it for $5,995. You're not even talking a $1,000 difference. You are talking a $2,000 difference between me and eBay. So you could see, not only do I have desirable comics, not only am I not charging you taxes, not only am I guaranteeing you're not getting these in a manila envelope, or like some sellers on eBay that pretend to sell a book and never deliver it to you, because I guarantee delivery, because I'm selling these and I will send it. I'm selling it for $2,000 less than what you can get it for as of now. So again, Comics and Beyond, thank you so much for verifying all these things to see that I am selling the comics that people want. Now, of course, I understand $5,995 is expensive, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than $8 grand. And with a second season, this book is going to continue to go up because I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's pretty darn good. Is it the greatest show ever? No. But it's definitely a good watchable show. I'm looking forward to the next couple of, well, I think it goes up to, I think it's 6 episodes. So I think we're at the halfway point. But they have already said there's going to be a season 2. And he's not done in the MCU. So this is your last chance to get this book at a price. After this, if somebody is interested in this book offline, I'm selling it at $7,500 minimum, which will still be $500 less than what you could get on eBay. So this is your last opportunity to get this book for the current price as a steal. Now, obviously, if you got this years ago, you would have paid a lot less. But, you could have also bought a Model T Ford for $300 if you lived in 1925. So you can't base it on what was. You can only base it on what is. So this is the last chance. Again, make sure you are in live chat. After this book I will minimum sell for $7,500. So this is your last opportunity to get this book with a payment plan for $5,995, which is $2,000 cheaper. As of now, I don't mention my eBay handle because I don't sell anything on eBay. But I may post it up at some point, but I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. I'm going to wait for season 2, and I'm going to wait to see what they do with them in the movies before I think about selling this book after this. So this is the only opportunity to get this book at this price because it's going to continue to go up. So this is the last chance at this point. And the reason I'm not mentioning my eBay handle is that I don't sell anything. I haven't sold anything on there in probably 2 years or more. So, all right, we're getting the countdown. This is the last book of the evening. I will put the Eternals book up, but it will be a little bit higher than what I started it as because no one bid. So I will put that back up for that one person, but it won't be the price that I started it as. All right, so last chance. Journey into Mystery number 85. PGX 4.0 off-white pages. I sent this in to get graded myself. It does have grader's notes. Let me read that before I do the countdown. Multiple crease and stress lines along the spine. That's to be expected for a book in that grade. Multiple edge tears. Some staining, which is minor. Spine tear at the top. Staple tears at the bottom. So the staples are intact. There's just that little bit of a tear separation, but it's still intact. And this is the stain they're talking about. Right there. So you're not talking anything major. The bidding would start at 3,200 for Eternals #1. I couldn't go that low for that book. I would hold on to it. All right, so the last chance on this. 3, 2, going once, going twice, and no sale. All right, so this book will no longer be for sale unless, like I said, the minimum I would take at this point, if you're watching this after the auction, would be $7,500, which would be $500 less still than what you could get on eBay. All right, so I'm going to give one last opportunity for this book. If it does not sell, it will not be for sale. So I put this up again. This is Eternals #1, 9.8. I'm giving it a last chance. The starting bid for this will be $3,200. So if you're interested in this book, the starting bid is $3,200 plus shipping. This has white pages, 9.8. So now somebody was asking about the 30-cent variant. Just so you know, this is not a 30-cent variant. I have another 30-cent variant I could put back up if you're interested. And I'll do that just in case. So I'm going to give this another 30 seconds if somebody wants to bid, and I'll put the 30-cent variant up for sale again. But I just want to make sure you didn't think this one was the 30-cent variant, because if this was a 9.8 30-cent variant, this would be a $10,000 to $12,000 book, and probably higher. So we're going to give it 10 seconds. If this does not sell, it will no longer be for sale. So $3,200 for Eternals #1, 9.8 with white pages. He might have misunderstood or just thought it was the 30-cent variant, which is fine. So we're giving it 10 seconds, and then this is being taken off the market, will not be sold. I will wait and sit on this book and watch it become a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 book in the next 3 to 5 years. All right, so here we go. Last chance, going once, going twice. All right, so he must have changed his mind or might have misunderstood. He did say the 30-cent variant, so we'll do this one last time. And again, after this, it will not be available. The 30-cent variant, it's about a 5.5 to a 6.0. It's ungraded. The bidding, I'm going to start it again at $395. So if you're interested in this is the last chance on this one. It is the 30-cent variant. Off-white, white pages. Starting the bidding at $395. And again, after that, I'll hold on to this book and will no longer be for sale. So, 2 people were asking about these books. I brought them back as a courtesy. But if they change their mind, that's perfectly fine. But they will not be for sale after this. So you did ask me to bring them back, and I'm absolutely doing that. So if you don't bid at this point, these will no longer be for sale. And that's fine. So we'll give it 10 seconds. If you want to place a bid, just write the number down on the live chat. So we'll give it a little bit. Okay, so we do have a bid on this. All right, so now we'll give it a little bit so people have the opportunity. And again, like I'm saying, and I've gone over it in full detail before, so you could rewind if you have to, because I'm not going to take it. I don't want to take it out too many times and end up potentially damaging it. But I'm saying this book is about a 5.5 to a 6.0. It's definitely going to need a pressing and dry cleaning. But for the price I'm selling this for, $395 is a steal for this. So there are many key books that did not sell. So if you're watching this later or you didn't see the beginning, go back. And even if somebody bid, if they didn't pay for it, I'll let you know. But some of those books, you can contact me, peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com, and I'll at least consider it. The higher ones at the end, like I said, are no longer for sale. All right, so Captain Crunch has 395. And again, this is the 30-cent variant. This is not an easy book to obtain. Everybody has the regular version, which, as you could see, and see, this is what I always found funny. They say still only 25 cents. That means it's about to be raised. So we'll give it 30 seconds. If no one else bids, Captain Crunch is going to get one heck of a deal, because I was actually just not going to even put this back up for sale, because I know this book is going to continue to go up. But I do, to be fair, I do have a higher grade one that I also have, and a lower grade one. No, this is the lower grade one. So I do have a higher graded one. I think it's an 8.5 graded. So I'll hold on to that. That's why I was selling this. So that's why I tell people, get duplicates of books. All right, so 10 seconds. If anybody wants to join in, the bid would have to be $400. Otherwise, Captain Crunch is going to get one heck of a deal on a book that I actually was going to not sell. But that's okay. If I make somebody happy and they can make some money, that's great. So this is your last chance. Go look on eBay. See how rare these are. 30-cent variant. Like I said, I can't guarantee the grade. So keep that in mind if you are bidding, that I cannot guarantee it, but I try my best. And if you see, I'm pretty decent at grading, but it's not like I say it's a, between a 5.5 and a 6.0 and it comes back a 0.5. I would never do somebody like that. But it could come back a 5. It could come back a 6.5. So it's generally in that range. All right, so this is the last chance. If you want to bid, it's $400 or more. Otherwise, Captain Crunch is getting a steal at $395 for Eternals #1, first appearance of the Eternals, with the 30-cent variant. Very hard to get. So here we go. This is the last comic for the night. And I want to thank everybody for watching. The countdown is beginning now. Going once. Going twice. And Captain Crunch, you got a great deal on that book. So congratulations on that. Let me just write this down. Eternals #1, 30-cent variant. So both of the 30-cent variants have been sold. $395 plus the shipping. And that goes to Captain Crunch. I've dealt with you before. You've bought from me before, so you pretty much know the deal. So message me. All the people that won, just message me when you get the chance after the payments have been sent. Let me know what book or books you won, how much you paid, how you paid, and where you want them to be sent. Tylix the Mighty says, should have pulled the trigger on the Transformers #1, but I don't get paid until Tuesday. That book will still be available. So on Tuesday, if you get paid, if you're interested in that book, just email me, and that will be something I will consider for you. So the good thing is, many of those books, if you're watching this later on or didn't get to see the beginning, you could hit the rewind button, and if nobody bid on them, message me and I'll let you know if they're still for sale. Like I said, the last few books, those are books I didn't have to sell, and they're guaranteed to go up. So if people didn't take advantage of them, they're definitely not going to be for sale for the prices I'm selling them at. So watch it on the rewind. You can contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. That's all the shipping costs. There's right there all the different ways you can make payments. And you can message me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com and let me know about some of the books that people did not pay for or somebody did not auction. Some of them will be available. Don't forget, guys, the mystery bags, if you're interested in those, they will have 5 comics in them. None of them are dollar bidden comics, and none of them are rip to shreds and garbage. They will all be like either variants or minor keys. I mean, there's not going to be an Amazing Fantasy 15 in a $99 box. But they're $99 plus $14.99 domestic shipping, $21.99 for Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii. One of them will have a Darth Vader 3 first print. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. I want to thank all of you for, whether you bid or not, I want to thank you for kindly hitting the like button, and if you haven't done it, hopefully you will. As you could see, my auctions, I always sell key issues, books that you want. So some of them may be expensive, but like I said, and like you saw, and again, shout out to Comics and Beyond for doing the research. Like I said, I always tell people to do that. I sell my books way below. Many auctions will sell them at or more than what you're paying on eBay. I always sell them starting out for cheaper. And as you can see, one of the books was $2,000 cheaper than what you could get on eBay. And that book now is no longer for sale, at least not now. Expect that book to be, the next time you see it for sale, it'll be about a $10,000 book. So, unfortunately, if you missed out and you had the funds, that's going to be a book you may regret passing up on. But hey, you got to trust your instincts. You got to go with what you can, and you definitely don't want to sell your, your rent to buy a book. So, thank you to everybody, and I also want to give a quick shout out to Daniel. I don't know if you want, well, his name's out there, but Daniel Cochran, who won two of the books. Optic Blast, Captain Crunch 1-2, and Mighty Comics and Collectibles. If any of you have a YouTube channel, which I know some of you do, if you want to post a link to your channel or to a video in the comment section of this video, I will give that to you guys, so you will all be the surprise subscriber shout-outs, all of the people who did place bids and won. Again, watch this from the beginning. There are certain books, if they did not sell, will still be available, and some of the more expensive ones, if you give me a price that I cannot pass up, I will at the very least consider it. So again, if you need a payment plan, let me know in advance, but you do have to pay within 24 hours of the first payment. And I want to thank everybody for this. Let me know what you thought about this in the comment section. Thank you to the two people that were kind enough to send those super chats. That was really nice of you. That was unexpected, but definitely well appreciated. And do not forget, it is not you, it is not I, it is We Love Comics. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you to all our viewers, and I'll see you next video. Enjoy the rest